So I had no idea how I was going to start this, how I was going to be during the middle of this, or how I was going to end it. How I was going to end it's an interesting turn of phrase. I've been interested in how depression affects people for years. Ever since it started affecting me. The one thing I didn't realise is that just how different it is for absolutely everybody. You know, I've heard it described before as it's that feeling that at any moment there is one moment in your life when above all else, above everything else that's ever happening to you, the one thing that you would prefer to be in that moment more than anything is dead. Some people might hear that or consider that and think that that's the most extreme form of depression, but there are no extreme or worse forms or anything like that. If you suffer from it, and it is a suffering, a true suffering, then you'll realise that it doesn't matter what type of suffering you go through, whether it's mental anguish, not being able to get out of bed in the morning, feeling like you're second best or not even that, or genuine feelings of self-destruction. It's all the same. There's campaigns that go on about it's okay to talk, especially when it comes to guys. I think that one of the problems that a lot of people tend to face is that they just won't talk about issues. But I think what's important isn't necessarily just that people talk to someone, but it's they talk to the right people. We can provide contact numbers such as suicide prevention and things such as that. But a lot of people who are depressed don't want to talk to anyone who they don't know, and they don't want to talk to someone over the phone. I wish I was here to provide more answers than questions, but I think the questions that I'm asking need to be asked. What do we do when people don't want to talk to someone over the phone? What do we do when people consider themselves as being inconsolable? What do we do when saying that we'll be there for someone isn't enough for them? Now is normally the part where I'd answer that. I didn't start this video with any agenda on what was going to be said or any plan or anything. But the one thing that I do know is that that point that's been made has to be something that we look into. We have to have, there has to be some way of helping someone when they feel like they don't deserve the help. We all know of a situation where someone will either A, refuse help, or B, and probably more, people probably come across this more regularly, is when we offer someone the help and they say that they will do it, and we know damn well that they won't. I've suffered with depression for a long time, and I am one of the ones that's guilty of saying, yeah, I'll get the help, or yeah, sure, yeah, I appreciate your help, or I'll listen to you and everything, whilst not changing anything. My ultimate takeaway of this is I realise that everyone's fight with depression is different, and I realise that it is okay to speak to people, but I want to find a way of helping those people that not necessarily won't help themselves but don't realise that they can. I want to help those people who say, I would go out and I would speak to someone, or I would try and help myself, but what difference will it make? I want to get hold of those people and say, I'm right there with you. But what, does that mean that we just have to be miserable together? No. That's not where it ends, is it? I'm going to make another part to this video. And that's going to have a lot more answers in it, hopefully. This really was my form of showing my intent with what these videos would be. And I hope that other people say, yeah, I asked those questions too. We need to find a way of helping those people who can't make that first step to helping themselves. That's all.